Yesterday, I participated in one of the thousands of rallies, gatherings of humanity in response to politics of the day. And it strikes me in um, how invocative that must have been for hierarchy in 2025 at this point to see the vast numbers internationally of people responding to the sort of cleavage or saying which side were they on or saying, um, and to me, it was a pure expression of goodwill. But I also see the next stage for humanity, especially, well, I'm speaking from the United States, in the expression of the will to good, in a stronger definition of what it is we are standing for. And that was named as the second stage, from goodwill to will to good. I see that goodwill is firmly established, and the will to good being being extended into the mental plane so it can precipitate new ways of being, new ways of organizing ourselves, new what the new is since the old wineskins are breaking up. And I guess what struck me today, the lines that struck me were going from goodwill to the will to good, and what form that will take for humanity, and how because of the voluntary expression of everyone showing up, people showing up from every corner of an packed, packed rallies, that these people coming together can be the magnet for the impressions of the hierarchy because it's group.
Yes, adding to that, I'm thinking about what is the difference between the will to good and goodwill. And I think when the change is up to come from goodwill to the will to good, there's sacrifice involved, the individual aspect of the will, even the will, even the goodwill is a personality aspect, more or less. And there's the kind of sacrifice and what you refer to, like the demonstrations and the rallies, giving up um, our, the own for what we need as societies and what we want um, all together with the people, and not just, well, I need this. This was taken from me, and I want it. But it's a group will that's showing there. So there's a part of it is already kind of there's a sacrifice part of it, but it's this kind of sacrifice which is joyful, which gives up the individual joyfully for the whole or for the greater group. And maybe we can refer to that in this situation.
Owing to the world glamour, the true purpose and ideal set before our planetary forces by the all-creating will becomes distorted by many people. They are not polarized in the divine will, but are as yet centered in their personalities, and hence only the few appreciate the beauty of the intended group life, group purpose, and group fusion. Group living tends to the fulfillment of free will in service and a free subordination of the lower will to the higher purpose in group formation. Through the glamour contacted, however, this group activity and life become twisted into the imposed will and concept of the super state. This produces the imprisonment of the mind and the curtailment of all freedom, all free thought, and free will. The man becomes the captive of the man-made state. This gives a clue to much that is happening today, and to the headstrong progress of the glamoured peoples, to the stiffening of individuals in their separative, wrong idealisms, and to their acceptance of the imposition of a rule of life and an order of living which is imposed upon them by force, and which is not the free expression of a free people. The same force, secondly, brings to other peoples and individuals the measure of illumination, the illumination which reveals the underlying synthesis. But anyhow, so that to me just
in the group working to come together to address world glamour. The next meeting is Monday, the 7th of April, and we'll continue using that segment from Esoteric Astrology that Dwalku gave us as the basis for a continuing dialogue related to these impressions.